Good morning, everybody. We have made it. Welcome to Christmas Eve, dawning here in New Zealand. We might get some blue sky today. Happy 24th of December, everybody. Well, it is in my world. You're getting there eventually. Well, okay. We made it. I'm a bit knackered. Anyway, my mother came home from the hospital yesterday, so that is good. But the downside is that I have to now get her to stay off her foot where she had her operation, because she doesn't remember she had an operation. So, anyway, needless to say that my report back is a fail. I haven't even eaten the chocolates from yesterday yet. But I did want to show you, if you remember, we got this yesterday as the last gift in the mystery advent calendar. So that's the little Chippendale. This is the plate that I got in the December mystery box. So I'm pretty certain that these are from the same series. So I'm kind of pleased about that. That made my day when I realised that. I haven't, the stuff is still inside. I haven't even done anything with it. But, yeah. I don't know where to put it all. Okay, yeah, so everything is a fail. I was in the hospital, I think I got there mid-morning and we didn't leave till mid-afternoon, so it takes a while for them, even when they want to usher you out because they want the bed empty or to refill it. That still takes a while to pull your finger out, so... And then I went and luckily was able to do all my perishable shopping on the way home. Where I collect her medications from, there is a supermarket right next door. So I was like, if I can get a park, I'm going to do the whole lot. So she and Dad sat in the car and I raced around the supermarket so I don't have to go out this morning. So that's a bonus. So if we don't have it now, we don't need it, is my view. I'm just going to have do the pre-prep that can be done today, and then that is it. We're having a quiet day. Keep that foot off the ground. Right, let's crack on and get number 24 done. I was going to tack on the end of this a review of the month, but I haven't even had a chance to process it in my head yet. So neat. So I will do that in a separate video. So what you can expect to see from me in the next week, because I think actually in reality we've only got a week till the end of the year, I'll do a review of all of this, my thoughts on all the things I had and how it all went. There'll be a separate video about the pins, so I'll put the pins in a separate video because there's so many of them, and how I want to do that video. So a review of all the advents minus the pins, a review of the pins, and a 2020 cross-stitching final video of the year review thing. That one won't be long. I think that is it. Yes, okay, let's crack on. Let's just get this done. I've got my piles in a very bad order for a change. So, our final... So I had 4 chocolate advent calendars. I started with 3, and I had 3 because I like English dairy milk, Cadbury's dairy milk chocolate. And we can get an English advent calendar in New Zealand, so I got it. And then when I ordered the Quality Street calendar, they also had just the plain dairy milk. This is from a UK website. So I decided to order that just to compare the two. Were we really getting English Cadbury? So that's how I ended up with initially 3. And then I got... in my Advent mystery box from Karen's USA Adventures, there was also an Advent calendar in there. So that's how I ended up with 4 chocolate Advent calendars. So our final blob is Father Christmas. You'll see him better probably on the darker chocolate. And the one that came from England melted and reconstituted on its way. Oh, bonus chocolate! Woohoo! I think this is, actually this one, it hasn't been in the fridge. I think this is the grotty one. You can't tell that much. There's a bonus blob of dairy milk chocolate. I'm not giving that up. Yes, unfortunately the journey to New Zealand wasn't brilliant for my chocolate advent calendars, so I'll have to remember that for next year. I apologise, I'm going croaky. And then my Quality Street advent calendar, which I should have prepared in advance because I love it. I just love this. Love the houses and the colour and everything. So the last one I did kind of see yesterday is the other, oh sorry, I bumped the table. I think it's a caramel brownie chocolate, caramel brownie. It's the newest Quality Street. Not that great. Okay, that part of the program that you all love, or tell me you love anyway, the pack of tea calendar. So I wanted to try a tea calendar, and when I found the website that had the Quality Street calendar, they also had this pack of tea calendar. And I thought, oh, okay, well, that's a bit different. I wanted some things that I couldn't get in New Zealand. We have very basic advent calendars, chocolate. In fact, off the top of my head, I can't recall seeing anything other than a chocolate advent calendar in New Zealand this year. Sometimes in the past we've had things like hot sauce, you know, little bottles of hot sauces in an advent calendar. But actually walking around, I don't recall seeing anything other than chocolate this year. So I was looking for some stuff, so I found the pack of tea calendar. Sadly, it came with all the things sticking out. They weren't hidden, so you basically on day one you could see everything you were going to get, which was a bit sad, but that's my review. Anyway, today's joyful note is called Nighttime. It is a dreamy blend of oat flower, lavender and lime flower. For a start, it's 6:15 in the morning, so I don't know that I want a dreamy blend. But anyway, it has oat flowering tops, licorice root, chamomile flower, lavender flower, lime flower, valerian root, tulsi leaf. There is no fennel. I smelt this. It may smell nice. I don't think this is going to. We are not going to end on a high note, I don't believe. I don't have my Christmas mug this morning, I'm afraid. Well, I could have tipped it into that thing, but that's not cleaned yet. For your enjoyment, one more time, tastes better than it smells. You can taste the licorice, which is quite good. It's actually quite nice, but given that it's supposed to send you to sleep, I'm probably not going to drink it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see. I can always go back to bed and have a nap this morning. I haven't got much to do today, really. Okay. The last of my consumable advent calendars was my fabulous Wittard of Chelsea hot chocolate advent calendar. It had good sized drawers in it. So this is a reusable box, most definitely, even though it's got writing on the top up here of what it is. I think this unit is reusable. And whether it's reused as hot chocolate or not is another thing. I don't know yet, but I'm not biffing it. So, our final one, I cannot remember what it should be. Oh, and I think if I remember rightly, this is rather nice. Sticky toffee pudding. I think this is quite nice if I remember rightly. Sticky toffee pudding flavoured white hot chocolate. Gloriously indulgent with a lingering caramel creaminess. We might have one of those this morning instead of that thing that puts you to sleep. Okay, the next advent calendar I put this together. I brought the box from Shop Disney UK, and I added in the movies. This was my movie calendar. So on the 24th, that's our little cover, and bravo to Rebecca playing along. Today's movie is Cinderella. Now I haven't watched, I don't think, any of the movies this week. I haven't had time with Mother going into hospital. I'm hoping to try and cross one off the list today. I'll see what's on the Skybox. I'll show you the box for the 25th because we won't be here tomorrow. That's 25. It does actually glitter, but I don't think I can get it to show you on the screen. I can't see it reflecting on the screen. So it should be, and I haven't been on Disney Plus for the week yet to check everything. Soul should be being released on the 25th of December. I am hoping it's here, but I haven't looked properly. That is my plan for tomorrow at some point, is to watch Soul, which looks like it's probably going to be a bit of a tearjerkery movie, but it also looks really cool. So the next advent calendar I had, let's see if I can just not join it all together for a minute, is a homemade calendar. Like, I made the whole thing, the box, the cover, the boxes, everything. So this is my pin advent calendar, and this is easier to hold it up here, what it looks like inside. Hello, we've lost that lid again. I'll need to do some jiggery pokery, swap some lids around. Oh, and the things come off the front again as well. We need to get the glue stick out. I have got a frog in my throat. So number 24 says, "A very Merry Christmas." That is my wish for you all, especially this year. Make the most of it. If you can't be with the people you love, treat yourself to some things that you love. Look after yourself. Okay, our final two pins, 2020. I'm not even going to say what I wish for. Let's just see what we get. Oh, so the first pin off the rank. Oh, yes. And I don't even think I've got one like this one either. Oh, just throwing it around down here. Don't mind me. It's Figaro. This is one of my original collections. From Pinocchio. It's the cat from Pinocchio. And I just, even like, Pinocchio is one of the very early movies, and the first 5 releases I think that Disney ever had. So it's the 30s or 40s that it was released. But I just feel that they animated Figaro beautifully, even back then, when he's getting into Pinocchio's bed and turning around and snuggling down, is just the sweetest thing. Oh, yay! Mwah. I'm a bit happy about that one. Right, come on. 2 for 2. Let's do it. Let's have it. It's a bigger pin. Oh, God. Okay. It is Dr. Facilier. Is that the right name? From... I should have watched Princess and the Frog yesterday. I think this is Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. He's got the top hat. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. It's a bit hard to tell. Yeah. Right, that is the end of the pins. We have 2 more to do. So my next calendar was this Storybook Advent Calendar aimed at children, not 53-year-old women. Frozen, and it came, I don't know how well we can see, so you can see some of the books are back in, and there are empty slots where I haven't put books back in yet. It's too big to hold up and see properly. Number 24 is there. So I haven't read the last couple of days' books yet. They're just piled up beside my chair ready to go. And this is also a Frozen 2 called The Journey Home. When Anna and Elsa finally learn the truth about the enchanted forest, they know what they need to do to put things right once and for all. So I would imagine books 23 and 24 are the Frozen 2 story, if you know that. But they're a quick 5-minute read, so... And our final Advent calendar, because we finished the mystery one yesterday, is this little box of A Christmas Village. Excuse me, we better have a sip of tea. It's actually quite palatable. Just to know what the ongoing effects of a nighttime tea bag are. So this is it's by Little Lullabelle, and I got it from the British website, not on the high street, but it is also available in Australia and for New Zealand. They ship to New Zealand from littleadventboxes.com.au, and there are a few. So the lady that told me about it brought a Woodland Creatures one, and I also saw a Nativity, which piqued my interest. So it is a little bit easier possibly to get than it was originally for me. Interestingly, when I put back in October, excuse me, when I searched Google for Advent calendars, that website in Australia didn't come up at all. But now I know about it. So my prediction, and I did see in the spoiler, Father Christmas. He's quite groovy. Look at him. Now the test is, does he stand up? No, he doesn't stand up. He doesn't stand up. It's actually quite obvious. You're not gonna. Don't think I'll be able to put anything behind it to show, but you can actually see the angle at the bottom there. Okay. Well, he'll need a bit of sellotape for his photo. That's a sad way to end it. Okay. So now I have all these empty trays, which I will discard, I think. If I can get one out. So all the pieces came in these boxes. My plan is to actually sew 24 little fabric bags of the same size and just put the pieces inside the bags in the box, so they'll still be a blind pull. You won't know what you get in what order, although I might highlight the 24th so that he comes in the right place. We'll see. So that is all. Okay, I think I have done everything I need to do for today. So you'll see me back next week for the couple of review videos and an end of 2020 cross-stitching video. And then we'll launch into 2021 with normal programming. It'll be stitching. Yes, and on that note, just as an enabling alert, if you like Hands Across the Sea samplers, she has just released in the last 12 hours or 24 hours a new, I believe it's a PDF, don't quote me though, but I'm pretty sure she kept quoting download and the download and the download of a very nice looking sampler. So, you know, if you're overseas and you normally buy some of these from overseas stores and pay the shipping to get them here, go buy the downloads. We need these designers to be putting downloads on their websites. It's much easier for those of us in the bottom of the world. We're not paying just as much as the charts combined in postage to get them here. So go support that option if you're in the southern hemisphere. You know, let's keep them doing it. I'll be tootling off shortly to buy it. Right, that is me, done. It is finished, Advent is done, tomorrow is Christmas Day. My wish for you all is to have a safe and happy Christmas. I know that probably for a lot of you it's not going to be how you wanted it to be. I want to say just accept it for this year, I really do. Hopefully next Christmas the vaccine will have done its job and everybody will be back to normal. It's 1 year. We can do this. Let's try and get rid of this virus that's, you know, holding the world up, basically. But anyway, make the most of it. Treat yourself if you're on your own. Get in all those things. Don't feel guilty. Just look after yourself. Have a great time. Get lots of stitching done if that's how you normally watch me. And I will catch you again next week. Have a great time. Merry Christmas, everyone.